What is up, guys? It's JoJo. Today we are actually talking about the villains after hours in Disney World. Before I start this video, I just want to let you guys know that this has no footage in it. There will be a little piece of footage in this, but other than that, this is just my first impression. If you want to see actual live footage, go check out other channels. I'm sure they'll have something. But this is just my first impression. I was able to experience the first night of this event, and I'm going to talk about the food, the merch, the entertainment, and I will let you know if it's worth it to go. My short and simple answer is that it's honestly a yes and no. It's depending on what you're looking for. If you're just a regular goer, I would say no. But if you're looking for specific things, this could really be worth it. And before we start this video, like, subscribe, share if you enjoyed. Follow my Instagram if you haven't already. And I'm really excited to talk about this because at the end of the day, it still was a lot of fun. Let's go. So I was able to experience the Disney Villains After Hours event. There was a lot of cool things. There's specialty foods and beverage, there's merch, and then there's some new entertainment. The first thing I have to say is I'm gonna break this down. So the first thing I'm gonna do is talk about the merch. The merch that's available is a really cool t-shirt that has Hades, and then there's a mug. Those are the two main core items you can get from this. What do I think about them? I think they're really cool. I think it is what it is. It's just a shirt with Hades that says Villains After Hours. So it will be an exclusive shirt that you can only get in Disney World during this event. They start selling these shirts around 7 o'clock, a couple hours prior to the beginning of the event. However, you need to have a wristband and you have to be attending the event to buy the merch. I'm not really huge on merch, so personally, you know, if I don't get it, I don't get it. But if I could get it, I would. It's cool. I love Hades. So both of the merch outfits are Hades and the cup. I'll probably try to put something right here just to show you what it looks like. Speaking about merchandise, something that's really cool that doesn't cost anything is the actual map that they give you. This is a very cool, it's actually really good quality. See, Disney Villains After Hours. It feels really good. This is actually laminated and it says Magic Kingdom at the bottom. So this can be merched by itself. This can be a little souvenir. You don't gotta buy anything. You get this really cool thing. And it goes into all the events and everything. It talks about the food, it talks about the merch, and it talks about the entertainment that's available for the night. This in itself is really cool. It's a map, see? It has the whole thing on the back. So that's really cool. Show you the Disney Villains After Hours map right here. It's pretty cool. These are the snacks I'm about to talk about. They're all right here, very nice. This is the merchandise I just mentioned. You can see where else you can get merchandise from. That is the shirt and that is the cup I was telling you about. Pretty cool. This is the entertainment I'll be going about in a little bit. I'll be talking about that. The photo pass, and there is a little bit more food. These are the rides you can go on. I talk about that later as well. And this is some of the food that I haven't mentioned. You can get the not so poison apple cupcake, which is really good. I heard that's really good. Devil's Tree, I talk about that in a sec. Hades nachos, I heard they're okay. Hades Temptation, I heard is really good. Brown Key, I'll talk about that in a second. Maleficent Cone and Dragon Breath Float. I heard the Dragon Breath Float's kind of good. Didn't hear much about the Maleficent Cone. That's probably pretty good though. The ice cream usually comes through really well here. Intergalactic Noodles. My friend who tried it said they were just confused. And then the Llama Potion, I'll talk about in a second. But again, overall, this map is really, really cool, I have to say. So now I'm going to be looking at food and beverage. I'm actually going to be reading off the map. DeVille's Treat. It's a brownie top with black and white icing. It's from Casey's Corner. It is what it is. It's pretty good. I mean, it's just a brownie with icing on it. Nothing too crazy. Hades Temptation. It basically tastes like a gummy worm. There's gummy worms in it. Basically, you can get it at Tortuga Tavern. It's a frozen non-alcoholic purple Cosmo topped with a gummy worm. So it's really sweet. I heard that from all these drinks that they have there, they're pretty good for the most part, but they could taste better with alcohol. Like, they're good drinks and they're just missing the alcohol, which is good. I mean, I think it's important not to drink in Magic Kingdom, but it's a sweet drink, has a gummy worm in it. It looks really cool. People are sipping on it. This one's actually really long to say. Dr. Facilier's Tarot Card Tart. I apologize if I messed that up. You can get that at Sleepy Hollow. One of my friends actually was eating that, and it was pretty good. Chocolate tart shell, peanut butter filling, and a dark chocolate with a tarot card chocolate piece. So there's actually a card. It looks really cool. Spokesman I ran into, they were eating it. They really liked it. Just white chocolate, and then the actual tart is has peanut butter filling and dark chocolate. So it's good. I mean, you know, it is what it is. The next one is the Headless Horseman Brokey. Now, I'm not sure about this one, actually. I didn't really see it. I didn't get to really talk to anyone about it. It's half cookie, half brownie, topped with Headless Horseman chocolate piece. So that's, I mean, listen, that sounds good, right? You can't really go wrong with half cookie, half brownie. Dragon's Breath Float, Storybook Treats. Basically, it's a lemon soft serve, cherry syrup, and Sprite, topped with dragon's eyes. That sounds good. The last one is, this is my favorite, like, themed drink. Yasma's, sorry if I pronounce this wrong, it's been a while since I've seen this movie, but Yasma's Llama Potion, aka like the potion that turned the Emperor into a llama. It's strawberry chilled concoction code by Evil Cloud. Basically all that is just a strawberry drink with dry ice in it. So it looks really cool, but there's not too much to do with it other than it just being a strawberry drink with dried ice. So the smoke comes out and everything. I can even try to show you the pictures right here. Look at that. You can see all of them. We just went over all of these from top to down. I think they're really neat. I think they're fun. I think they're themed cool. If you're there, definitely try one or two. I'm not the biggest fan of food and beverage. Like I won't go to an event just for the food and beverage. Does this hold up on its own? I don't think so personally. Personally, I think both merchandise and food don't hold up this event. I don't think if you're trying to come for food or merchandise, maybe you want to skip out on this ticketed event because it's cool, but it's nothing too crazy. But now we're gonna go into the entertainment side of things, and this is where this ticket event really shines. So if you do go to this event, I recommend that you come before the event starts. Tonight the event started at 10 o'clock when park closed. You're allowed to come up to 3 hours prior when the park is still in normal operation, so you can get there and just play around a little bit before the event actually starts. If you're gonna get a ticket for this, get it. Go early because it's really cool. At 10 o'clock on the dot, an announcement comes on and there's an introduction, and then you can just, I got chills. The music changed, the lighting of the whole park changed. It was cool. It went from, normal Magic Kingdom to a color theme of green and purple, and it was really cool. And then the whole park was playing just music, really spooky / like edgy music. It was a nice change compared to the old Liberty Square or Frontierland music. And with that change, there was a DJ in Magic Kingdom, in the center, in front of Cinderella's castle. There was a DJ live mixing and stuff, so that was really cool. It was like a little party, a little dance party in the center of Magic Kingdom. That's always a good time. If you've been to ticketed events before, usually that is there, that's customary, but it's still a lot of fun. The first thing I'm gonna talk about in the entertainment is something that's really, really cool and has been never done before to my recollection, is Maleficent at night. Basically starting from Frontierland, going through Frontierland, through Liberty Square, into the castle, looping around and coming back. You get to see Maleficent, rawr, dragon. I'll put a clip right here. Let me tell you, that was really cool. And if you're someone who loves Maleficent, loves the dragon, this is totally worth it. It was a very humbling and crazy moment seeing Maleficent walk down walking down like Liberty, like breathing fire at night, and the lights were so cool. Maleficent actually had new lights on her. It was so cool, and it was actually really awesome. I know I keep saying cool, but it really was cool. when you're in the parade, Festival of Fantasy, you always see these white little sparkly lights bouncing off of her. I always thought, dang, it's hard to see that in the day, but at night you can see them perfectly. She had new lights and she was moving really quick, so it was actually really cool. There were some of her minions following her in front and behind, and they were all just booking it, being really creepy. It was really cool. When Maleficent breathes fire at night, oh my gosh, that you can just see everything so much better at night when Maleficent's walking around. It was awesome. Now, Maleficent goes in the park 3 times. The first 2 times she begins and ends in Frontierland. Basically what that means is that she goes into Frontierland and then turns around and comes back. She does that twice. She did that once at 10:40 and then 11:45. And the final one she does is at 1:20 in the morning. She starts in Frontierland and then ends on Main Street. She says a final farewell to everyone. So she ends on Main Street and she's saying, good night, thanks for coming, hope we had a good time. So Maleficent is very cool. So that's a huge plus. If you want to see Maleficent at night, it's totally worth it. It's very cool. Speaking about Main Street, I'll go into the theming a little bit more. When you go onto Main Street, everything's red and white. Ominous music is playing. There wasn't that many people here. Even though the event was sold out, it wasn't too crowded, which was nice. But throughout the whole park, basically, they have the Disney Villains After Hours logo on the walls. There's ominous music. The lighting is all purple and green. So the theming, the show, the lighting is really cool. Now I will get to the core of this event, what I think makes this worth it if you want to go. If you're not into entertainment in this capacity, then maybe you should consider not going. If you're going for rides, there are 2 themed rides. There are the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, which is themed differently. Basically, there's live actors in the queue line and on the ride, and then in Space Mountain, it's completely dark and it's hard to see, and there's different music playing, and apparently people like it more. You seem to go faster, but I think the real thing is that it's just darker. So people really like that, and you really can't see where you're going during this event. The core, what I think really makes this event, and it's the nighttime show in front of the castle. It's called The Villains Unite the Night. So I have my handy dandy map right here, so I'll just read you the description. But basically it's Hades and Meg, and that's so cool. Seeing Hades on the castle and then Meg as well, being together and changing the whole castle looks insane. Oh my gosh. Even before the show, the castle is also different. I forgot to mention that. When the event starts, the castle is its own different, cool color and texture, and it's something I've never seen before. Now going into the show, let me read this description. Villains Unite the Night, 11 p.m., 12 a.m., and 1 a.m. Hades and Meg from Hercules set the castle stage ablaze in this all-new stage show, also featuring appearances by Jafar, the Queen, dr.facilier, I'm sorry, I messed up that name, and Maleficent. The show is very entertaining. I was a little confused and almost worried were there going to be like good guys and bad guys, or just bad guys, so what's the deal? And it's all about the bad guys. There's no Mickey, there's no Minnie. It's all about them and how they interact. I think that's what the beauty of it is. Hades basically comes out and he's sitting on his chair, which is so cool, by the way. And they have these amazing performers who aren't dancing or singing for once. They're doing acrobatics, flips, tossing things in the air. It's very, very, very cool. And basically Hades is trying to fulfill this prophecy about taking over the universe. And then it's just funny because all the other villains heard about the same prophecy. So every time Hades is about to do his thing, he's getting interrupted by different villains. And I think what really makes this show stand out, which is really entertaining, I love the show, is that their interaction, the villains of all these different franchises. I won't go into the crux of it, I won't go into detail, but basically the format of it is Hades comes out with some live entertainment, they do their thing, and then Jafar comes out with his live entertainment. So it basically goes live entertainment, villain, live entertainment, villain, live entertainment, villain. So in order, it goes, Hades, and he changes the castle, and then Jafar changes the castle, and then the queen changes the castle, and then dr.facilier changes the castle, and then finally Maleficent changes the castle, and they all come together and do some crazy stuff. It was literally awesome. I love shows, so seeing that really made the event worth it in my eyes. But your, idea could be different. If you're looking for special rides, there's not that much. If you're looking for really good, delicious, different food, it's okay. It's good, but like nothing crazy. And then merchandise, you can get Villains merchandise all the time. They always sell that. But the two specific ones they sell just for this event is a Hades shirt and a Hades mug. If you love Hades, then you're gonna love this merch. If you don't, then if you're in for the event, and if you like the exclusive merch, then go for it. The fireworks at the end were insane. I couldn't handle it. It was literally truly felt like a Villains finale. The fireworks were intense and loud and sporadic, and it was a lot. So it was really, really, really cool. Overall, the event was really fun. So, overall, the Disney Villains After Hours, the newest ticketed event that has hit Disney World. Is it worth it? Like I said, yes and no. Yes, in the fact that the entertainment is really, really amazing. It's one of a kind. You can't get that anywhere else. Watching Maleficent walk down the streets is breathtaking. Watching this show is really fun, exciting. Seeing the villains interact with each other, very, very, very cool. I'm not gonna say critique, but biggest comment I've heard during this is that it's basically kind of like a not so spooky Halloween party, but just like villains themed, maybe just a little less crowded. Now, something that's important to let you guys know, there is no character meet and greets here. Now that might be a big drawback for someone. If you want to meet villains, the only time you'll see them is on the stage. There's no character meet and greets at night. So definitely take all this information into consideration when you're deciding if you should spend the, I think, $150 it is to get a ticket to come to this. If you love shows, if you love entertainment, if you need to see Maleficent Dragon, then do it. You won't regret it. But if you're like, maybe, kind of, maybe put this one to the side, wait for Halloween, who knows? At the end of the day, it's your decision. You will enjoy it, you will have fun. Not to mention that the park is less crowded, so you can go on all your favorite rides. A lot are available. If you want me to go back and actually record some footage of it, let me know down below. I would love to go again. That was really cool. It was a lot of fun, but I really wanted to experience it and just take it in and give you my first impression at home. Definitely, if you want to see more, there'll be more videos. If you want to see more footage, I know Spokesman just did a live stream on that, so you can go check out his channel. I actually met him for the first time, or him and his girlfriend. They were super cool. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed my first impression of it. Okay, final thing. 4 out of 5 stars. There we go. If I have to do it out of 5, I'll give it 4 stars. I feel like if they just had one more character meet and greet, because they don't have any, or if they had one more like villain themed ride, it would make it a little more worth it in my opinion, because $150 is a lot of money for one person. If you're a season pass holder, I'm pretty sure you can get it for $109, but take my information and decide if it's worth it for you, because every person's situation is different. But it was cool. I enjoyed being there, so yeah. With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please please comment down below about what your favorite part is or what you're excited to see in the future for Disney World. Subscribe, follow me on Instagram, keep up with me, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Every day is a blessed day to be alive. Peace.